After years of promises, space tourism is finally taking off from the pages of science fiction and landing in reality. A handful of companies and private investors are spending upwards of $1 billion to build crafts that take passengers into space.
Virgin Galactic is set on being the world's first commercial space line. We're going to get on their manufacturing floor and get an inside look on how they're going to do it.
Located just 100 miles northeast of Los Angeles, this secretive facility is home to Virgin's spaceship manufacturing arm called the Spaceship Company. It's here that they're building the world's first fleet of commercial suborbital spacecrafts. One of those is Spaceship 2 Serial 2.
So we're in our clean room here in our main fabrication facility at the Spaceship Company.
What exactly are we seeing happen right here?
We're working on the fuselage for our spaceship that's in assembly right now. So our technicians are laying up the skins, which are made out of carbon fibre, to build that part of the vehicle. So then we take these parts over to F.A.I.T.H, which is our assembly hangar. We bond them together and then we integrate systems, and I'll show you some of that later today.
Great.
Once in the hangar, engineers take those composites and add them to the ship's body.
These vehicles are what we call bonded composite assembled vehicles. So you're not going to find many bolts or rivets assembling our vehicle together. We actually bond a lot of the composite.
The design is a scaled-up version of the 2004 X Prize winner. The current line of crafts are part of the Spaceship 2 series. These ships are carried 50,000 feet into the air by their mothership White Knight 2, and then separate, blasting off at nearly 2,500 miles an hour and reaching between 50 and 62 miles above Earth. Passengers will only experience 6 minutes of weightlessness, but will have bragging rights for a lifetime.
At heart, what inspires me the most is the idea that space changes you, that space has this profound impact on the people who can experience it. And that's not just the people who go up, but the people who know that person going up.
What's the market for adrenaline junkies and space enthusiasts out there? I mean, how many people do you think are really going to want to sign up and do this?
Well, it's a great question. We have 700 people signed up now. We think of that as sort of the tip of the iceberg.
So right now, the price tag to get to space is $250,000. That's a barrier to entry for the masses. Are we going to see that price point drop anytime soon?
Well, keep in mind right now that the only other way that you can buy a ticket to space right now is with the Russians, and that costs $71 million.
Virgin says their price tag in the next 10 to 15 years could be much lower, even ranging around the price of a nice SUV. But will that drop in price be enough to sell people on 6 minutes in space?
I had a group of MBA students of mine do a survey, and frankly, about 35% of the population they surveyed were willing to consider going to space in the range of $50,000 to $200,000 tickets. And so I think that it's a massively large market.
Economists say another thing that will make prices fall is competition. The suborbital space tourism industry has 4 major players, including Virgin Galactic: X-Core Aerospace and their Lynx spacecraft, Jeff Bezos and his Blue Origin ship that's under development with very few public details, and a company called Worldview, also working in the Mojave, that's using a high-altitude balloon to reach the edges of suborbital space. But analysts say Virgin is leading the pack. This new space race is more than just a race against the competition. It's a race against time, to offer the generation that remembers the thrills of the Apollo moonshot program a chance to live out their dreams, as long as they can afford it.